What time did you go camping, would you say?
I got out to a pretty late start.
9-ish, something like that?
No, it was later. A lot of times I just go camping with my boys, not anything big. I just go overnight.
Where do you guys camp?
We went down south to some trails down there. So I didn't go to church, and I just missed the day and thought we'll come back Sunday.
So you got confused on what day it was?
Yeah.
Today marks 20 days since Utah mother of two, Susan Powell, went missing. Now, the interview that you just saw a moment ago was done just days after her disappearance and before he lawyered up. Today, that interview is being scrutinized by investigators searching for clues on what happened to Susan Powell. All right, Chris Jones from KUTV in Salt Lake City, Utah. He landed that rare exclusive interview, and he's been following this case ever since. So, Chris, thanks for joining me tonight. And everyone wants to know, what is the very latest on the search?
Well, police are really playing their cards close to the vest. They've got some evidence back from the 5 search warrants that they have served in this case. But at this point, they're not ready to share any of the evidence with us. We do know that Josh Powell remains in Washington. He left just days before Christmas. He went there to be with his family. He has a father who lives there. Of course, that's where he and his wife, Susan Powell, met and were married. They moved to Salt Lake City several years ago. And as far as the friends and family who are working to help find Susan Powell, they have a Facebook page that has been set up. They have some 10,000 members at this point. They plan a media blitz on January 1st through the 4th. What they want to do is they want to keep Susan Powell's face and name out there, because they know at this point the media coverage of her case is beginning to dwindle a little bit, and they realize, Kimberly, how important it is to keep her out there so that people will continue to look for her.
So there's some developments in the story with respect to the rental car that he drove, I guess, a couple 100 miles on that, but had no GPS device, so they weren't able to track where, in fact, he went. Is that correct?
From what we understand, yeah, we understand that he did indeed rent a car. We do not know if there was a GPS system on there. Police, they are not really talking about that element of the investigation. We do know, however, that the morning that she was reported missing, we are told by police that they believe that he drove to an area in the west desert of Utah called Simpson Springs. And incidentally, that's what he told us in our interview as well. Told us that he went to an area of Utah called the Pony Express Trail. That night, however, extremely cold. We're talking sub-freezing temperatures. And we're talking about children that are 2 and 4 years old.
Chris, real quick, I only have about 15 seconds left. What did you make of this man? Does he seem to you someone that would be capable of killing his wife?
I have no idea. I do know at the interview he was a little bit halting, and he was a little bit hesitant to give answers, but I don't know.
All right, there you have it. Chris, thanks for that. Very latest on the case. And Susan Powell's 2 boys spent this Christmas without their mother. Next, we check in with Susan's dad for an update on the kids and find out if Susan was planning to leave Josh Powell.